ep13.
Welcome back. Many people use Windows Live Messenger to stay in touch with family and friends. Windows Live has added many new features to their online messaging service. Abid is here to talk about the new and improved Windows Live Messenger. Hey Abid, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Brittany?
Pretty good. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm a MSN user myself, so this is going to be a little interesting. I want to know about the new features they have.
Yeah, actually, to start it off with, Windows Live Messenger, which is more commonly known as MSN, you know, it's the biggest instant messaging service in the world. And honestly, if you don't know what it is, I don't know where you've been hiding for like the past decade. It was started off by Microsoft in 1999. And since then, honestly, it's grown enormously.
Yeah, I remember. I think I was in grade 5 when I got my first account.
Yeah, I was somewhere there. Yeah, grade 5 or 6, and you know, it just started off, and it took off from there. You know, the original concept was just you adding your friends or family members and just chatting with them. You know, send a little smiley face. Something. It was very basic. But over the years, what Microsoft has done is added more and more features. You know, they've released more versions of it. You know, there was a version 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they went up to
changing almost every year.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was just growing enormously. Right now, what's going on is Microsoft has released their latest version, which is called Windows Live Messenger 2011.
Okay.
Okay. You're probably wondering what's the big deal about that, and the big deal, honestly, is like the internet's buzzing about this because a lot of people like it and a lot of people don't. Some people think Microsoft might have gone a little too overboard with this by trying to make life easier for us. They've added a lot more features, but that's what it comes down to. It might just be a little too much for some people. So let's talk about some of the new features that they have added on to this, to the new Windows Live Messenger 2011.
All right, I want to know. Let's see.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, they have incorporated social networking into this.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So you have Facebook, LinkedIn, and MySpace.
That's great.
Right? So Facebook, Catherine just talked about it today, but LinkedIn and MySpace is more of, sharing your music, but it's pretty similar. LinkedIn, on the other hand,
professional website.
Exactly. Okay. You can put your resume up there, and you could, potentially land a job. So those 3 social networking websites are actually included into your new MSN now.
So now you can get everything in one source.
There we go.
Makes it simpler, right? Instead you have to go open every tab, ULR, and do all.
You don't have to jump onto the internet and type Facebook.com and MySpace.com.
It's all in one place.
Everything's there. Yeah, you can even chat with your Facebook friends right from your MSN. So you don't have to do anything. You can check your your inbox from MSN. You can check everything. So that's really one of the major things that they've done with it. Actually, we do have an image that I'd like to show everybody. We will be pulling it up right away. So what it shows is your MSN page.
All right,
yes, there we go. So if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, what you see is that's your Facebook updates.
Oh, all right.
So that's everything to do with your social networking aspect of MSN. On the right-hand side is your MSN friends
contacts.
list. Yes.
Okay. They look kind of small, like compared to what they were before.
That's another thing I was going to get to later on. But yeah, what I really wanted to emphasize was so you can update your Facebook status. You can do everything right from there. So they've really made it a lot easy, easy on you.
More manageable.
Yeah.
Just, everybody's almost on the go these days. They want the simplest thing they can find, right?
Definitely. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we don't have time nowadays. We're just so busy. So you just wanna have everything in one place. Secondly, what they have done is they have included this feature which is called offline to all, online to one.
Okay, how does that work?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but in the previous versions, you would appear offline to everybody. If you if you set your status to appear offline, you'd be offline to everybody.
I kind of liked it because if you're busy in something, and
if
you
you're doing your homework,
you don't want to be bothered.
Exactly. Right? But in this one, what you can do is appear offline to everybody. But let's say you want to talk to a certain someone, you could actually set them to appear. You could actually make it look like you're online to them, but everybody else you'd look offline to.
So you can pick and choose who you want to see who's online,
exactly.
who you don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But one major disadvantage of this is that unless and until you set that to make yourself look online to that one person, you won't be able to send offline messages. So whereas before, even
you could. I remember when you were offline before, you could send online messages.
Now in this one, you can't do that.
Wow. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Thirdly is send video messaging. So what it essentially means is, you record a message, or, you record a video of yourself,
kind of like what Skype has, the webcam to webcam video calling.
Exactly. But this one, you could actually record the video and send it to her you like. It's a short video, 20, 30 seconds. whatever you're doing in that video, and then you just send it to someone else.
Now it's kind of incorporating like YouTube style into
yeah,
it.
Yeah. It's so you know, so these are some of the features, and lastly, they have also included new looking emoticons. So they've updated their emoticon list.
Everybody loves emoticons.
Yeah.
So
we're actually going to pull up an image of the emoticons that they have updated onto there. So these emoticons are actually a lot different. They're more 3D. They're more cool looking.
All right. Oh, there are more options as well?
Yes. First of all, yeah, they have added more options in there. You know, it's not just the original smiley face or the happy face, but yeah, this takes a little step further, and they're a little more exciting, I would say.
Oh, quick question. Who do you think you resemble on all these little emotions?
Oh, I gotta go with the ninja on the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah?
I think I'm the ninja.
I don't know.
All right. Well, so this is basically the good things that that MSN has done. But let's talk about what are the features that people really don't like.
Okay, let's do
and
that.
This is the main thing, because the internet's buzzing with, you know, people are complaining, people are blogging about this. They're saying, you know, I don't like this, I don't like that. So I put together a list of everything that people, you know, the main concerns that people have with this new MSN.
And this always happens when there's a big change in a social network.
Exactly.
Because you know what people don't like always change. They like having their things the way they are.
Yes.
And when something changes, you know, it's a big dramatic thing.
Yeah, because you know, you're expected to step out of your comfort zone, and a lot of people, you know, they don't like that. If you're in one place, you're comfortable there.
I remember, like, even when Facebook changes its like format, I get so annoyed.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody, you know, people make Facebook groups. They're like, wow, I can't believe they did that. They should change back to the old one.
But you know what? Then after you get used to it, it's not so bad. You see why it's improved and how it's better.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, first and foremost, the worst thing that people are really hating about this is that, let's say if you have Windows, if you have the Vista operating system, pretty soon you will get an update telling you that you either have to, you know, download the latest version 2011, or else you won't be able to log in. They'll actually lock you out of logging onto MSN.
So pretty much it's going to be mandatory pretty soon.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're running the Vista operating system, you're going to have to download the MSN 2011 very soon. You're going to get an update notice, and you won't be able to log in.
All right. So brace yourselves, guys.
Yeah. You know, so that's one thing that's really annoying a lot of people out there. Secondly, I personally and a lot of other people are finding it visually unappealing. It just doesn't look good. There's too much clutter in there. I believe we do have a picture that we can pull up right now, and what it shows, what I really want to emphasize is all the stuff that they've added onto one page, and it just makes life really difficult for you. I mean, so if you look at it, you know, so it gives you the weather, it gives you a map, you know, it gives you, there's stories, there's news feeds, and then on the right corner, you know, right top hand corner is your friends list. That's how much they've compressed it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, there's a big ad in the bottom, and there's a lot of useless stuff on there that I really think you could do without. And the friends list, honestly, yeah, if I had any friends on my MSN, you know, it would show that they're really small. And there's a couple other things that we could talk about. Is to change your nickname, you actually have to go to live.com. You can't even just update it from there.
Really? I know before you could just like simply just click on it and change it in an instant. So now you gotta.
And you know, another one is they removed the hand drawing feature. So you'd actually have a pencil, you could draw some stuff. They removed that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And lastly, there's no more one-way video chat. So if only one person has camera, they can't send it now.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Abid. All right, stay tuned, everybody, because next up we have a tech host with us.